Today's topic is how to reach well-being and happiness with trauma release. There are different ways people actually try to manage their traumatic experiences or their triggers. Some people go to therapy, speaking therapy, some taking some antidepressants, some people is doing some breath work or doing some Reiki or doing some walking meditation or other kinds of meditation. So everybody is trying to manage their stress and anxiety and anger and whatever issue they have, like mental issue or even physical issue. But the physical issue, many people don't connect their physical issue with their traumatic experiences, or they don't connect it with mental things or emotional issues. So when they experiencing physical pain or physical conditions, they don't have the connection, the awareness of the connection with an emotional situation. But if you are having already the emotional situation, the mental issue, then of course you're looking for some solution and you try to managing it on certain ways. But what happens then? What happens is that the triggers are still gonna hit you. You're still gonna feel that you want to react towards the triggers, and that reaction can be different at the beginning, at the end, as you're going through this managing phase. So first when you get the triggers, you feel really disappointed, very angry, very stressed, very anxious, very really raged or anger. But then after time, when you realize that this kind of condition is not good for you mentally, then might you like feeling like, okay, no, I need to breathe, take some breaths, I shouldn't react, I should just respond. So you're pushing back all of those emotions, you're pushing it deeper. So then you believe that, okay, I am now resilient because I'm not reacting, I'm just responding, and I'm actually keeping control my emotions. But what is happening in that case, that could be that your body is still dealing with that emotional and much deeper labor in the unconscious labor, which means the triggers will still come and hit you, but you're just swallowing your emotions. And then eventually they become the physical illness or diseases. So that's why when somebody is having like cancer and they say like, oh, but this person is so kind, so loving, never had a harsh word, never was shouting, how comes that they get cancer, which is more for people who's having anger issues and rages and hate and so on and so forth. But you don't know what was happening inside of that person. So what they were doing, because they were introvert and empath, what they were doing is that when they got hit by the triggers, they got angry and they had the hatred and all of those emotions, but they didn't show it outside by physical reactions like actions, reactions, but they pushed it down, they swallow it, they didn't voice it out basically, and it's still created a physical illness. So what is the option here, right? So what is the suggestion here is that first having the awareness of your triggers, that yes, it's coming something which I don't like and something is happening to me. And you can also create the trigger inside of your mind by projecting negative assumptions like, oh, it's not gonna work, I'm not good enough, it's not gonna happen, I am not loved, or he's not doing this or she's not doing that. So feeling disappointed because you have expectations, and then you're creating this struggle inside of your mind for yourself. So you're triggering yourself, and then that's create negative emotions. So that's the easiest to stop actually, because you have the awareness like, oh, I'm doing it for myself. So then you stop it, and then you start thinking positively and projecting positive outcomes into the future. The second thing is that when you got hit from outside with the triggers, like other people's actions triggering you, that's when you can actually start thinking like, why is this action disappointed me? Why I don't feel comfortable when this is happening? So, and then that you need to find the core trauma, which was happened to you maybe in childhood or even in past life, and then release that core trauma so you're not gonna get hit by triggers again. And then you don't need to deal with the emotional turmoil outside or inside. So basically, you're not gonna have diseases. You're gonna feel more healthy, happy, more balanced, and in harmony, because these things gonna stop in your life. This is a healing journey. what you need to have the awareness and taking action on it to basically to heal yourself and to get out of the other side. It takes time. It's not happening overnight or in 1 week, but it happens to people who's actually want to go into distance, go deep into their unconscious mind and do the work. If you want to know how to do this, how to finally reach harmony and balance and happiness in your life, I would highly recommend you to download my free materials below and get in touch with me, because I would be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone.